Hey guys, welcome to the Simplify Your Life podcast. It's Coach Simona and I'm glad you decided to tune in. What's up guys? In today's episode, we're going to talk about how to meet your own emotional needs. Let's jump right into it. First, let's go back to your childhood. A child has many needs, and it's impossible for a parent to fulfill all of them. Some of us, for example, didn't get enough attention when we were young. Others didn't get enough physical expressions of love from their parents. What that results in is the ongoing need for somebody else to provide it for us. Now let's get to the teenage years. First love, first heartbreak, first disappointment. This is how the circle goes for a lot of people in their teens. Let's go back to the previous example and add more to it. Let's say your mother was not very responsive, so you felt like you always had to fight for her attention. So what happens in your teenage years? You attract people who make you feel like you have to prove your worth to them all the time. It's really simple. We accept the love we think we deserve. If you keep repeating the same relationships, only with different people, that means that you have some inner work to do. It's probably somehow connected to your childhood. And yes, you can definitely do something about it. The wounds people receive from their first love experiences often have an impact on them for life, unless they work on their issues and find healthy ways to fulfill their unmet needs. So how can you break the cycle of needing other people to feel a certain way? My first tip is to acknowledge your needs. A lot of people can't deal with certain aspects of themselves because they don't know themselves very well. Once you become conscious of something, it can no longer hold its shadow over you. But how does this work in practice? If you keep yourself at an emotional distance from everyone else, you won't be able to experience much in life. The good side of heartbreaks is that we learn a lot from them. Let's say that you have always dated the bad boy type. What does this say about you? Well, you're probably attracted to emotional unavailability. You find it thrilling to want somebody who can't really be yours. You keep on flaring up the same wounds that you got as a child. But what is the real need in this example? To find it, you shouldn't look at what you didn't get from your parents, but what you really wanted to. A child with an emotionally unavailable parent has a strong need to feel heard, understood, accepted for who they are. My second tip is to take time to heal. Sometimes, before we can meet our own emotional needs, we need to bring out the emotions and thoughts that have been preventing us from doing so. Don't be afraid of them. Experience them with every single cell in your body. Allow yourself to be broken, confused, sad, angry, or frustrated. Let it all out. And don't push yourself to go to the next step. Take all the time you need to heal. You deserve it. My third tip is to reconnect with yourself. One of the best feelings in the world is to understand that you are enough, that you don't really need anything external to feel good about yourself. The moment you stop depending on other people to fulfill your needs, you feel free. That kind of freedom you give to yourself and others will make your life so much more beautiful. Let's go back to our previous example. Your need is to feel heard, understood, and accepted. It sounds like you need another person to validate you, doesn't it? The good news is that you're not a child anymore. You can be that person you've always needed to be. You need a compliment? Give yourself a genuine one. You want a hug? Give yourself a nice hug. It may feel weird at first, but don't listen to your mind. Once you get reconnected with yourself, you will feel like it's the most natural thing in the world. And my last tip is to connect with others. the moment you really reconnect with yourself, you feel whole for the first time in your life. Once you know that you can count on yourself for every need you have, you may ask yourself, why do I need other people then? It's pretty normal to have that feeling that you don't need other people. And it's probably true. You don't need them anymore. You simply enjoy connecting with them. That's the main difference between people who keep repeating their childhood traumas and those who get up and fight their fears no matter how hard it is. When you know how to meet your needs, you can love people without being needy. You can do genuine acts of kindness without expecting anything in return. You can enjoy their company while knowing you can totally make it on your own. I know this sounds like hard work. Well, I won't lie to you. It is. But it's totally worth it. Alright guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on my weekly episodes on how to simplify your life and have great relationships with others. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.